Thread in Java, Lecture 2. Thread is a sub-process which is allowed to multiple activity within a single process. Thread is also referred as lightweight process. A thread is a series of executed statements. Each thread has its own program counter, stack, and local variable. A thread is a nested sequence of method call. How to create thread in Java? In Java, there are two ways to create a thread: by extending thread class, and number two, by implementing runnable interface. At first, how to create thread using the thread class. Thread class provide constructor and method to create and perform operation on a thread. There is a basic example of using thread class multi extend thread. The class name is multi, which is extend the thread class. Within the class, there is public void run. Run function is used to perform action for a thread. Within the run function, there is a display message thread is running. Then public static void main, the main function of the program, where we create a object t1 of class multi, and then using this object t1 call the start method. Start method is used to execution of a thread. Java virtual machine call the run method on the thread when the start method is called. So output of this program is thread is running. So it is a basic example of thread using the extend thread class. The second option is runnable interface. The runnable interface should be implemented by any class those instance A intended to be executed by a thread. Runnable interface has only one method named run. There is an example of using runnable interface to creating thread in Java. Class name is multi1 implement runnable interface. So syntax is class multi1 implements runnable. Within the class multi1, there is a method called public void run. Within this public void run, there is a display message thread is running. After that, the main function public static void main string args. Within the main function, multi1 m1 equal to new multi, the class object m1 is created. After that, thread t1 equal to new thread. Within the parameter m1, when we not extending the thread class, our class object would not be treated as a thread object. So we need to explicitly create thread class object. In this line, we create a thread class object t1, and we are passing the object our class that implemented runnable, so that our class run method may be executed. So in this line, thread t1 equal to new thread, we pass our class variable m1 through, through this thread class object. Then t1 dot start. T1 dot start method is executing this run method. So output of this program is thread is running. So this is a basic example of creating thread using runnable interface. The difference between thread class and runnable interface is, when we using runnable interface to creating thread class, we need to create object, both class object and the thread class object different, and after that we need to pass the class object through the thread class object. The example is this line. Next, Thread scheduler in Java. Thread scheduler in Java is a part of JVM or Java Virtual Machine that decided which thread should run. There is no guarantee that which runnable thread will be chosen to run by the thread scheduler. Only one thread at a time can run in a single process. The thread scheduler mainly uses preemptive or time slicing scheduling to schedule the thread. Now, what is preemptive scheduling and the time slicing scheduling? Preemptive scheduling, the highest priority task executed until it entered the waiting or dead state, or a higher priority task come into existence. And in time slicing scheduling, a task execute for a predefined slice of time and then re-enter the pool of ready tasks. The scheduler then determines which tasks should execute next based on priority and other factors. So this is the difference between preempting scheduling and time slicing scheduling. Naming thread and current thread. The thread class provide method to change and get the name of a thread. By default, each thread has a name that is thread 0, thread 1, thread 2, and so on. By we can change the name of thread by using setName method, and getName method is used to return the name of a thread. The current thread method returns the reference of currently executing thread. There is an example of naming thread and current thread. There is a class test multi-naming which is extend the thread class. So we are creating a thread using extend thread. Within the class there is a function public void run where we display a message running. After that, the main function public static void main instant where we creating two objects T1 and T2 for this test multi-naming class. After that, we display the name of the T1 thread using the T1.getName method and display the name of the T2 thread using T2.getName method. After that, T1.start and T2.start. This start method is using to execute the run method. Then we using the setName method. So T1.setName within the colon test.thread. So our thread T1 name changed to test.thread. After that, we display the changing name of T1, T1.getName method using the Tn.getName method. Then the main function and the class is closed. So output of this program is firstly the name of the thread T1 is thread 0 and name of the thread T2 equal to thread 1. Then we change the thread 1 test thread. So after changing name of T1, the name show in the T1 thread is test thread, then running. So it is an example of naming thread and current thread. Priority of a thread or thread priority. Each thread have a priority. Priority are represented by a number between 1 and 10. In most cases, scheduler schedule the thread according to their priority, known as preemptive scheduling, but it is not guaranteed because it depends on Java Virtual Machine specification that which scheduling is choose. Type of thread priority. There are mainly three types of priority in Java thread. One is mean priority, one is norm priority or normal priority, another is max or maximum priority. Default priority of thread is 5. that is norm or normal priority, the value of the mean priority is 1 or minimum priority is 1 and the value of max priority is 10. So we define the norm priority as 5, the value of the max priority is 10 and value of the mean priority is 1. So there is an example of priority of thread. The class name is test priority which extend the thread class. After that, the public void run method where we display the running thread name thread.currentThread.getName is using to display the current thread name. After that, system.out.println running thread priority is thread.currentThread.getPriority. Get priority is using to the give the priority of the current thread. After that, the main function where we creating two objects m1 and m2 of the test priority class. After that, m1 dot set priority thread dot mean underscore priority. We set the thread 1 as a mean priority and using the m2 object m2 dot set priority within the bracket thread dot max underscore priority, we set the thread 2 as a max priority. Then we using m1 object and m2 object to start the method. The start method is using to invoke the run method. So output of our program is at first the running thread name is thread 0 and running thread priority because we set the we get the priority of running thread method is 10. So it show the running thread priority is 10. After that, running thread name is thread 1 which is the second thread and we set the priority of second thread is mean priority, so it show the running thread priority is 1. So it is a example of priority of a thread. So thanks for watching. We will discuss different aspect of thread in the next video.